I want to help people regain control over their mental health, even though this phrase is starting to tick my nerves because it's turning into a marketing scam for institutions and corporations to manipulate the youth and confuse their identities and mess up the population. Let me break it down what this is all about. Mental health, any campaign, any institution, any corporation touting the flags of mental health promotion, you got to understand all that is a marketing scam. There's not many companies or corporations or institutions or organizations that care about your mental health. They do care about controlling your mental state because you are the consumer. You are going to be the person who buys their product if you become part of the bucket they put you in. And this is very important for you to realize that the phrase mental health, all that means is the internal voice your mind tells your brain. When your mind sends thoughts and ideas to your brain, the brain releases neurotransmitters and chemicals on the rest of your body, which affects your heart rate, your mood, your sleep, your outlook on life, how your posture is, and how you interact with other people and how you build your relationships. Now, this is very important for you to be in control of. A lot of the mental health crisis happening, in my opinion, the majority, 99% of the problem is being unable to control how your mind speaks to your brain. But we start relying on external people to guide us. Oh, do this, buy this product, take this medication. You gotta step back and notice that the hyper-capitalist machine that's driving this country and the globe is funneled by dollar exchange. Trillions of dollars moving back and forth to propagate profits for institutions and corporations and pharmaceuticals who are all in the same boat. The people that are CEOs of pharmaceuticals quit their job and go to become board members and deans and leaders of these government institutions that put in policies that guide the youth towards a certain direction. Why would anybody care about your mental health if it is not making them money? They don't care. They care about giving you a value system to follow. When they notice a vulnerable person who doesn't have a value system, they're like, don't you worry. Here's a value system. You don't even have to work for it. It's already written out. Just follow this theme and you're going to fit right in with the rest. And I want to caution you about following the script that's written for you. I want you to step back and build your own roadmap. The only path to mental clarity and comfort and well-being and tranquility is writing your own roadmap. But it's scary. It's scary to write your roadmap when you get offered a piece of paper that's blank and someone tells you, go ahead and find meaning out of this and create meaning out of nothing. But that is the beauty of life. The beauty is seeing what's around and using those as supplements to your journey to guide and craft your identity. The crafting of your identity is based on the roadmap. And the first step is write out the roadmap. A lot of young people, even adults, my patients that come to me suffering from mental health problems, they've never written a roadmap. They look, open their eyes, they wake up, but there's nothing in the distance. You have to have a time horizon, a planning system, 1 year, 5 year, 10 years, not just financially, but what to do. What is it all about? It's almost impossible to write out a roadmap if you don't have a value system. Now, here's the trick. A lot of humans have value systems that's been handed down to them, whether it's from media, whether it's from religion, whether it's from educational institutions. All of these places give you a value system and tell you, believe in this, believe in that. This is how you construct your life. And nobody's immune from that. You have to take in the messages and filter out to only the things that are going to propagate you to well-being, happiness, and building a nice, happy family structure that's going to protect you from the badness in the world. How do you do this? Here's a few steps, and I'm going to outline this in multiple videos. Step number 1, build out a roadmap. Start jotting down ideas. What is your roadmap? But before you can do that, build out your value system. How do you build a value system? Well, you have to ask yourself, who do I want to be? What kind of values do I want to uphold to create my identity? You can use whatever's been passed down from your parents, whether it's happiness, integrity, just being assertive in decision making. If you're a shy person, you want to change to assertiveness, that's okay. It's not a toxic thing to want to be more powerful, because the world is crushing on everybody and you got to stand your ground. These are okay things. Don't get told that what you're doing is wrong. Start crafting your own and recognize anybody who tells you follow this identity and here's a script for how you should behave is taking your mind to tell your brain in a way that's going to make you buy their products, make you use their medicines, and entrap you in a life that hits a ceiling very soon. It's a dead end. And then you're going to go back to step one because the ideology that you followed is no longer trendy. And now they're on to the next one because the old ideology is not making them money anymore. Watch history, learn from what's going on, and this might make sense. My goal is not to sell anything. My goal is to help anyone struggling with quote unquote mental health to recognize your first step is to take ownership of the voice in your mind and take ownership of the messages going to your brain. Control the stress chemicals that are released on your body. You're going to be ready to build out your value system and your roadmap. Once you have a roadmap, then you can wake up every day with purpose. This is how you find purpose in life, is having a roadmap, looking at it and saying, oh, I have a direction to go towards. I've crystallized a direction, and that journey itself is where you find the lessons, the failures, the growth, the relationships you build. That's how you do it. It's not watching what's trendy and what's acceptable and what political parties guide you towards to feel like you're on a moral high ground. All this stuff is gas and mirrors, smoke and mirrors. It's all a facade. You have to take it back to the root, which is right here in the small circuit, which is mind, taking your thoughts to your brain and turning into action. This is my message to the people. If there's anything I have to say to anyone suffering, take this video in consideration. My goal is to uplift anybody and help them detach from being a victim consumer of the hyper-capitalist mental health campaign. Wish you the best. Med Hustle, Dr. G. If you found value in this video, let me know. That's my whole goal, is to empower, educate, and elevate. Peace.